Go Dog.
All right, Overdrive continues, powered by FanDuel, bringing you everything from the opening line to the final score. Chris Pronger in about a half an hour. Jack Armstrong coming up. Maybe get a look at the Bills camp with Jack. Bills camp right around the corner. Get his take on the draft last night, what the Raptors did with the 9th pick, what else they could do leading up to free agency. So it'll be good to catch up with him. And speaking of free agency, free agent frenzy taking place on Tuesday beginning at 11 a.m. throughout all of the TSN platforms, and the man that will be running the program, running the show, joins us now. Here's James Duffy. How you doing, JD?
I'm good, boys. Excellent.
Well, are you excited for tomorrow as well? You and Brendan Gallagher taking on the O-Dog and Nazem Kadri, the Navigator Cup. How are we feeling about things?
Very excited. I mean, this is, I think, my last appearance on the Overdrive program this year, and I think what happens tomorrow at Copetown Woods may decide if it's my last appearance ever, if I'll be banned from the program by one of your co-hosts because he doesn't like what happens out there. So
what is the format? Like, I want to know the format. Like, let's just play golf like grown men, straight match. Us versus
you're
what are you talking about?
You're from the Blacks, and I on every hole I tee off from the 100 yards away.
Well, there's a handicapping process. I mean, come on, you do the same thing. You're like, we'll just play straight up.
Three elite athletes out there, and also O. And so I think it'll be handicapped appropriately. No, I think it's a scramble. Two-man scramble. I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of shots involved. Maybe a couple of shots or something. But I mean, the host, the Jim Nantz of the day, is Brian Hayes, so he probably knows more about it than I do.
Yeah, no, I'm excited myself and Bob Weeks.
Are you going to say hello, friends, when you welcome everyone?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know what I'm going to do, man.
Well, JD, there's been a guy on the show who's playing tomorrow who's already setting the table that he's got the bad, what is it, the bad back, the bad...
SI joint. I can't... Mike Cairo said, don't even think about hitting golf balls. I said to Hayes might be hitting shots. Like
Tiger O'Neill.
I would make fun of you, but when we used to do these, the one O and I did against Dubas and Jerry D that was famous, that we carried on for a couple of years afterwards. I don't think O would play with me again, so I had different partners, but I had that going on, and it was embarrassing.
You can't hit the ball.
The thing, and I felt like I was 90 years old. So I feel for you, buddy. Take lots of Advil. I'm not trying to douse the rivalry, because the rivalry is intense. And if I can promote something, I don't think it's out there yet. Somewhere, I believe on the weekend, a documentary is going up on YouTube, and I think we'll show a portion of it on the Free Agent Frenzy, which really goes deep into the history of how our friendship deteriorated into a rivalry and really gets to the roots of what went wrong. And I think it'll be a fascinating view for everyone who's...
this match that will be played tomorrow will be shown on TSN on Canada
Do you guys
Day.
have any idea what they have? They're shooting this like a PGA Tour event.
Oh, yeah, dude.
There are Dome trucks. Dome is the production company that does our hockey games and our sporting events. There are Dome trucks at Copetown Woods out there laying cable right now.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a PGA Tour event.
Like Marissa Roberto is Dottie Pepper tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like Marissa
we are
is walking
definitely not worthy of any of this, but it's going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's the Navigator Cup. The real. I don't think the documentary gets into this, but the real root of the rivalry is that I was the McAlpine Lincoln spokesman for a long time, and then O came in and started cutting my grass, and that's where my resentment started to grow.
Okay. Well, we look forward to that again up on TSN's YouTube channel. All of this kind of stuff can be found throughout TSN throughout the weekend in Canada Day. So it sounds like there'll be a new CBA between the NHL and the NHLPA. I think what sticks out the most, if you're a fan, is that they're going to 84 games.
It's ridiculous.
It is.
I'm sorry. It's ridiculous. You want more games of watered down, like watered down's a strong
No, it's
word.
right. It's right.
But
and wait till there's 34 teams. Noodles.
That's what I mean. You want 84 games now?
Yeah, they got the 8 wrong.
Management.
The 8 should be 7.
Yes, I agree.
Well, LeBrun, put out a tweet last week, and he's been on this for a long time, and you may have had him on, which I think is probably his most liked tweet ever, and I could not have agreed with him more on every aspect of it about how the season, if anything, should be shorter. But if it's 82 games, it should start in mid-September after 3 or 4 exhibition games, and the cup should be handed out, with a number with May in front of it. But it's never going to happen. And I guarantee you, under this new CBA, it won't happen. In fact, the cup will probably go later because, and this is partly our fault as fans. We want best on best hockey, and they're committed now to going to the Olympics and having the World Cup every second year. And so that is a 2.5 week window or whatever, a 3 week window they need in the middle of the season, which extends the season. So we, in our, I don't say our lifetime, but I would say certainly in my career time, we'll never see a time when the cup's handed out. The cup's going to be something June 20th every year now going forward, which is a shame to me, but it is what it is.
Well, I want to pop in here, like them saying 84 games. Yes, it's going to be a shortened preseason. Do you think guys play most preseason? Most veterans play 2 games.
Right.
They're
exactly.
still going to play 2 games in the preseason. Now you got to add 2 more onto the body.
Insane, man.
And then you look at teams like, I'll give Florida Panthers. They play 82 games. They play 20 whatever in the playoffs. And then you got guys at the Four Nations face-up. This year it's the Olympics. They're going to add games in. And then they're going to expect to play. It's just too much. At some point, it's the top players are going to they're going to suffer most.
Jamie, why didn't the players say, don't even think about asking us to play 2 more games?
I don't understand. We're all really happy that they're going to be a new CBA because the 2 most miserable years of my career were the lockout years, in particular 04, 05, which was just, we were on there every single day with the insiders talking about nothing but money and caps and percentages, and I wanted to stick a pen in my eye every single day. And the half-season one was almost as bad. And so I think, I'll stand up and applaud the fact that they're going to get this done and we're not going to have any sort of turbulence. But I'm with O that I'm surprised that there wasn't pushback, especially from the best guys, to say, whoa, this is too much, guys. It's too much to add 2 games, to play best on best that often, even though I know the players want that. To hand out the cup at the end of June, so it's essentially just 2 months off for the teams that go deep. So that would be my one surprise, is that the top end players in the league didn't push back on that a little bit. But I guess it's all revenue generated, and the percentage of the revenue that the players get. So that's probably why they didn't.
Well, exactly. That's what it comes down to. It's a gate-driven league, and this is more money. It's just it's 2 more games for every team and an extra.
My wife was asking me the other day about baseball. She said, "Why is baseball?" I was not a sports fan. Why is baseball on every day? And why do they play 162 games? And it is, if you take a step back from it, you do wrap your head around that they play basically every day.
Crazy.
With 1 day off for 6 months is nuts. Now, baseball is nowhere near hockey. It's not in the same world as hockey. Hockey would probably be closer to football. It's not football with the impact by any sense of the imagination, but hockey is also not basketball, where there's a lot of grind on there, but there's not the physical contact. So I think an 84-game season for a sport as physical as hockey is a bit out of proportion with everything else.
Well, and as you pointed out, Olympics this year, then they're launching into the World Cup every year. So there will be international hockey every 2 years. Well,
let's look at the best players. So, I was going to say McDavid, but let's say Matthew Tkachuk. He is, he told me last year that he plans for, and obviously rightfully so, he plans to be finished at the end of June every year. That's what he trains for. That's what he plans for. That's what he schedules everything around. And he's